how you guys stay upbeat and positive despite the 0-4 start.
I mean, we're blessed at the end of the day. You look at the bigger picture in life. We're getting paid well to play a child sport, so I think that's one. Just like I said, just looking at the bigger picture. No matter what everybody goes through, at least this is my mindset. No matter what I go through in this game, I'm always going to keep a positive mindset just because I know how blessed I am. But in kind of other terms, what I think you're looking for is, like I said after the game Sunday, we've lost 3 games by 1 score. So I think, that's a positive to look at. And I think if we clean up, turnovers, penalties, that's definitely going to put us in a better position to secure those wins instead of, saying we're close and this and that. But just, focusing on us, not our necessarily our opponents, but fixing everything that we can to put ourselves in the best position to win.
How do you think Aaron and the other coaches are handling this in terms of making sure you guys are still following?
Same mindset. I'm not necessarily thinking I know. At least I communicate with AJ a lot and Tanner, and they have the same mindset as we do. But I think to get to that point, to where we are securing those dubs, everybody has to be on the same page, and that's not only in this locker room, but that's the coaches as well and everybody else around the building. So.
AG said when it pops, like you're gonna know it. You're gonna see signs. Have you seen signs that potentially the offense and just the team in general just heading in the right direction?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said, we put a number of great drives together this past Monday night, and like I said, we can say we left points out there, and like I said, we just got to clean up some stuff on our end, and once we do, the W's will start rolling in. So.
You lose that power running element with Braylon Allen. How do you guys replace that?
Isaiah's a great back. We got Kane as well. So, like I said, since OTA, since I got here, I mean, our running back room is loaded. But definitely, praise up for my guy BA and healthy recovery and a smooth recovery too. And I think, I know the guys in the locker room will be there for him to keep his spirits up. But I think as far as just the running back room goes, I'm excited to see what Isaiah can do with a more intimate role with the offense and him being out on the field more. So.
Even though you said you left some points out there, what did you like about the offense and what you were able to do the other night?
Yeah, I think, the first drive, we started off running the ball well, a lot of explosive runs and really just moving the ball down the field, running the ball. So, that's always good. Always makes my job easier for sure when the run game gets going like that. And, just like I said, we put up, I think the first drive was 90-plus yards, and I think we did a good job 2 minutes before the end of half and at the end of the game where we put points up and kind of gave gave ourselves a chance to win at the end if we would have got the onside kick. So just small stuff like that. I think just small situations throughout the game just kind of, look kind of good on our end. So.
Justin, you talked about how you approach this kind of start. Do you feel the responsibility as the quarterback of this team that guys are looking toward you?
Yeah, for sure. It's my job, as the quarterback of this team, as one of the captains, and as one of the leaders of this team to, make sure everybody feels that in the locker room. So, I talked to the guys after the game on Monday night and kind of expressed that to them, and how I kind of felt. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I think everybody in this locker room is in good spirits. We're ready to get back to work this week and go out there Sunday and play ball.
With your fumble, Justin, what do you need to do differently to have better ball security?
Hold on to the ball. Yeah, it's simple. Yeah, hold on to the ball.
The pre-snap penalties, it seemed like it wasn't one guy, it was just a bunch of different guys. Is that concentration lapses, or are there some procedural things that can be adjusted?
I think a few of them were, concentration. And I think others were myself. The play clock was going down, and we had a amount of motions, so I was trying to wait as long as I thought I needed to wait to move the next guy to come. You have to be set for a split second. So, but I think we talked about that with the coaches, and we're going to make a few changes on offense, just pre-snap to try to avoid those at all costs. So.
I know you've seen a ton of Garrett, but what do you think of the way he's playing, and what is it like for you that wherever you throw it, he's going to go get it?
Yeah, I mean that's been the story ever since I've known Garrett. So that's no surprise to me nor you guys. I mean y'all seen it multiple times. So I mean like I've always said, he's a great receiver, a great teammate, great person, and anytime you get that one-on-one shot with him, you want to throw it up. So yeah.
Do you, I mean, quarterbacks, I'm wondering, as a guy who obviously can run very well, do you look at your rushing stats? I mean, quarterbacks hardly ever look at their rushing stats, obviously, looking at your passing stats. Do you even look at how many you're averaging per game?
I don't really look at stats, to be honest with you. I think, I know at this point in our season, nobody's really worried about stats. We're worried about getting wins. So stats are cool and all, but we want W's on the board.
Justin, what have you thought about Mason's development here early in his career?
Yeah, I mean, Mason's – I'm glad he finally got to show it a little bit this past Monday night, but he's been doing the same thing since OTAs. Like I said, he's a very polished rookie. He surprised me. I didn't watch a lot of LSU last year, so when we drafted him, I didn't really know his game or know what kind of player he was, but he came out here and showed us who he was early by his work ethic, by his execution in practice, by his focus. He's really smart, and that's always good to have as a quarterback. And like I said, he's a smooth route runner, has natural hands, and is just a playmaker at the end of the day. So of course, glad to have him.